Spring is here, which means two things. Number one, the sun is out. Number two, we all suddenly hate our homes. I'm sure lots of you are suddenly thinking, like, why does it feel so heavy, so dark, so January? But here's the good news. I'm going to show you the bright light at the end of the tunnel. I'm going to show you how to bring that light, fresh spring aesthetic into your home without redecorating, without starting over, and without spending your entire paycheck at Target. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Because listen, we are not doing the seasonal identity crisis over here. We're doing intentional refreshes. There are people out there who get new bedding, new art, new curtains. You guys, that costs a lot of money, and you don't need to do all that to bring spring into your home. Not to mention you've totally redecorated your entire home. So instead, here is an organic way to bring spring into your home. Before we get started, I am so excited because I have something to tell you. Because so many of you literally all the time ask me things like, how did you decorate that space? How did you get that look together? This is one that I hear all the time. Your room makeovers are amazing, but how do I do that in my space? Or one of my favorites, I buy stuff for my home, but it doesn't turn out like that. Some of you have said, I put things together, but somehow my space still just feels off. A lot of you just don't know where to start and want that confidence to design a home that you love. And that's why I'm so excited to release my online design course just for you. In this 10-course lesson, you're going to learn so much, including how to actually determine your own personal style, how to build a room from scratch, how to choose color, how to thrift properly, and overall, step by step, how to make a home that feels like you, and how to do it without guessing or doubting your every decision. The course is launching summer of 2026, but you can join the waitlist right now. I went ahead and pinned a link below in the comments where you can go ahead and join that waitlist. Everyone on that waitlist gets first access to the course and 10% off. Again, the link is in the comments, so you can go ahead and click that now or after the video and join. Okay, so now let's get back to making your home feel like springtime. We're going to break this down into 3 steps. So without wasting any time, let's get the obvious out of the way. Let's talk about easy replacements that you can do. And I'm not talking about a whole new rug or a whole new set of curtains or even new bedding. All of those are fairly expensive and take quite a lot of effort to replace in your space. We're going to talk about easy replacements. This is for all my lazy gals. Yes, this is so easy to do and it makes a huge impact. So let's start with number 1, which is pillows. Pillows are the easiest thing to replace. And what I like about this is that it doesn't take a lot of work to store the old pillows. And you definitely want to look at things like florals or light pastel colors. Those things are going to bring the spring into your home. Lighter fabrics, soft florals, linen textures, all of those will bring a spring vibe into your place. And I'm not talking about buying a whole new pillow collection either. I just want to make that clear. I'm just saying 1 or 2 here and there that will add to the feeling of spring. Nowadays, a lot of companies make pillow covers, so you can just have those and like store them in your linen closet. That's probably my favorite way to swap out the look of your pillows every season without actual physical space of a brand new pillow that doesn't have an insert. Number 2 is lampshades. I feel like people don't talk about lampshades enough, but they're a great way to swap out that look and bring spring into your home for the new season. So maybe take that really big, dark, heavy, fluted shade and trade it out for something that's light, linen, maybe something that has a floral texture to it or like a summer or spring fruit on it. So really look at those things that give that summer vibe for your lampshade. I'll go ahead and put up a few that I like, but that's a really nice thing that I don't hear a lot of people talking about is your actual lampshade. Listen, cafe curtains are in this spring. They're absolutely perfect, but I'm not just talking about for your window. Yes, that can add the look of spring, but putting them on your appliances or little areas around your house. For me, there's a little nook under my sink, and I'm actually going to be putting little cafe curtains there to hide my cat's litter box. And it's just a small little detail, but adding like a floral cafe curtain there is going to create that whimsy feeling that you want for spring. You can even put them on your sink or in your dishwasher. It's going to give the feel that you bake bread from scratch. What's that girl's name? Nara Smith. It's going to give Nara Smith vibes, okay? I'm a takeout kind of galley, but you can still give the vibes even if you aren't in the kitchen like that. So number 4 in this category is coffee table styling. This is where we romanticize our life a little bit. Swap out your darker color coffee table books with lighter ones. Swap out your moody, maybe heavy texture things with light, airy textures like linens. Also bring in lots of color when you're styling your coffee table book. Give it a fun, nice, light feeling. And I'll put up some examples and go ahead and copy these examples. Like this is why I'm giving it to you for inspiration of what you can do for your home. Even if you have a coffee table book, and because those are expensive. So this is one that I'm like, you don't necessarily have to do that because coffee table books can be pricey. But here's an alternative. You can go thrift some at the thrift store. You can get really nice coffee table books if you really dig deep and like use your imagination, or not your imagination, but get creative about the style of the book. Maybe look beyond like the flap covering and look at the actual hardcover book. Maybe that's prettier. So anyways, that's one way that you can do that. You can also use fall or heavy books that you already have and find a spring like page in that book. So open that book and see what is in that coffee table book already that feels like spring. That way you don't have to buy an entirely new coffee table book for like $50. You could just use the ones you already have. I would also maybe thrift some pieces like a little vase, a little colorful, nicely organic shaped ashtray, maybe something that's like made with clay or pottery. So think of little fun details you can add, maybe a bottle opener or a fun, colorful board game. You know, in the spring, the summer, people love to gather and just enjoy the beauty of life a little bit. It's not so dark and gloomy outside. People's spirits are higher. They gather a little bit more. So little things that will cause people to commune are also a really good idea for your coffee table styling. Adding these little things to your coffee table really makes a huge difference. It makes your space feel so much more elevated and so much more collected. And it also gives like, I drink lemon water in the mornings, like kind of grown, you're on your grown vibes. Like that's what styling your coffee table can do. And just those little unexpected moments really, you know, they help to pull the vibe together. My last set of swaps for this category is changing out those unexpected details, like maybe a light switch cover. That's something small that you can easily change out and it's not going to feel like you're making over your entire home. So change your simple white or maybe darker colored or bronze colored light switches for something a little bit more fun and colorful, and maybe something with a crazy organic shape. Like that'll help to bring in that fun, light-hearted feeling that spring brings. You can also do it with dishware. This is actually my favorite way to bring the springtime in. So when spring comes, I take out my floral dishes and really enjoy those for hosting, or just because like every day I eat from those during this time. This isn't just about like people coming in, it's how you experience and move through your home. So if I want to feel more spring and airy and whimsy in my home this spring, make sure to really lean into those spring-like moments and the things that you have in your home. So I'm going to pull out my floral plates and really enjoy those and lean into the season. Now we're stepping into something a little deeper, because like I said before, spring is not just about how your home looks, it's about how your home feels. Florals, real or fake, no judgment, are a perfect way to bring in spring. Go to the farmer's market on a Saturday morning and get some flowers, put them into a vase and keep them in your bedroom or keep them on your kitchen table or on your coffee table. Those are really nice touches that you can do, and maybe get a different kind of flower than you get during the year. Like if you're a normal collector of flowers, try something else. Like try something else fun, something else with a shape. That'll really help to aid to that feeling of transitioning into a different season. Let's talk about scent. This is where we really elevate. Think fresh linen, citrus, soft florals, clean, airy scents. That's spring right there. And it doesn't just have to be a candle. You can simmer some lemons on the stove. That's really spring-like. Make it an experience. Open your windows, do a deep clean, have that citrus on the table, okay? Become her, be that whimsical spring woman that you are, that we all are, and really embrace the season. These are really subtle ways to just be in spring, to embody spring instead of just bringing in a bunch of home goods, stuff that you're only going to use for a couple months out of the year. Make a picture of lemonade, not picture of lemonade, and just have it set out, you know, on your cutting board. Have some chopped up fruit or some chopped up lemon, put it in a glass container, add some mint to it, even some ice, and leave it out. It's a part of your home. It's going to interact with you throughout the day, and it's going to add to that spring vibe in your home. Just try it. If you have tried it, let me know. You are going to feel spring. Again, we are embodying spring in this video. So it's not about some floral carpet that you got from Home Goods or like a big planter, even though those are a good idea. But like, it's really becoming spring, experiencing it in a more organic way, and in my opinion, a more enjoyable way. Or even putting a little bird feeder out on the balcony. Like, these are all beautiful, amazing, just full of life things that you can do. It makes your home feel more welcoming, more intentional, and most of all, more lived in. Okay, segment 3 is display your spring life. And I'm going to tell you what that means exactly. This step makes your home feel personal. So number 1, put your seasonal activities on display. What do I mean by that? What do you love about spring and summer? Let me know in the comments. Just take a moment. Think about it. What is it that you love about spring and summer? For me, it's being able to swim in the pool. I love being able to swim in the pool. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put out my flip-flops by the door. I'm going to hang my pool towel or my beach towel on the back of my bedroom door. I'm going to put my bikini maybe on my closet door where I can see it every day. Those are little things that you can do to your home that create the feeling of spring without going out and buying a bunch of stuff. Like, you and your home are becoming spring. So think about those things that you love to do and ask yourself, well, how can I show that in my home? Maybe it's an indoor herb garden. That's awesome. Maybe it's a shelf that you put by your door to exit the home that just has like sunglasses on it. A picnic basket in the corner. Maybe you want to pick flowers and get real whimsical. You can put a basket of flowers in your kitchen. Even putting out a light throw on the patio for those evenings in the summer and spring where you just want to sit out and listen to nature. This is storytelling in your space, and I love it. Number 2, another way to do that is open up a cookbook. Open up your cookbook to a nice spring recipe. Maybe like a lemon cake. Is that springtime? Or some lavender ice cream. Like, that sounds so good. Just have it open. Again, that's another way that you can tell a story in your space about spring and the season and how you live and move through your home. Number 3, which is my final point, is to create little moments. So I'm talking about a rocking chair, a throw, and a book. A candle, some body scrub, and a new loofah. I don't know. A tray, a drink, and a candle. We can go for days with this. These are things that make your home feel intentional, and it tells that story of spring. And honestly, everything that I just told you, this is just the surface. In my course, I go much deeper into how to make your space feel cohesive and lived in, how to choose pieces that work together, how to pick a color and design your space with confidence and no guessing. So if you feel stuck or overwhelmed, this course is for you. So just a reminder, you can join the waitlist in the comments and get your early access and a 10% discount code. All right, friend, go open a window, light a candle, make yourself some lemonade, and enjoy this spring of 2026. Romanticize your life a little bit today. I love you all so much. I'm rooting for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.